All right, before we get into today's video regarding the Lakers game last night, because there's a lot to talk about, I think it was only one proper way to start today's video. 4 years since Kobe Bryant's passing, the Mamba himself. I think we can all attest to this. We remember that moment vividly, just like it was yesterday. And what makes this day 10 times worse, he also took his daughter home with him. If you're a fan of the NBA or a fan of basketball in general, you know how much Kobe Bryant's meant to the league, meant to the NBA, meant to people's personal lives, meant to everything. And I think what hurts everybody the most, we didn't get to see the Kobe Bryant after basketball. And who knows what GG could have turned into. If everybody could do me a favor, just put the pray emojis, RIP the Mamba, RIP Kobe Bryant in the comment section. Shout out to the Mamba. Now we got to address Kobe's team. Kobe, I am apologizing for all the stress they probably caused you up there, because I can only imagine, because how much stress I'm feeling right now has to be documented. D-Lo averaging 27 points a game over the last 7 games. Darvin Ham upgraded to one arm out the pocket. We got a lot to talk about. Let's get straight into it. What's good, Drinking Nation? We back with another YouTube video. I'm going to keep it all the way 100 with y'all. I still don't know what's going on with this team. I still don't know what's going to happen after the trade deadline. I don't know what this team is going to look like. Is we trading D-Lo? Is we not? Is we trading Rui? Is we not? Is Austin Reeves starting or not? I don't know. But what I can tell you is last game was exciting to watch. Let me go ahead and get this out the way early. I know it was the Bulls. I get it. I know it's going to be a lot of comments in the comment section, but y'all got to understand, what was that conversation when we played the Nets and lost? Oh, yeah, quick to judge a team for losing to a bad team, but when a good team beat a bad team, it's like, oh, they just beat the Bulls. No, hold the same energy. Now, going into the game, I thought it was going to be very entertaining. There's a lot of trade rumors going around, especially with the Bulls, Austin Reeves, Alex Caruso, Zach LaVine. Everybody's in the trade market right now as far as the Bulls. So you definitely have some added narratives in it. LeBron didn't play last game, so he's coming back in the lineup. The biggest narrative of them all is D-Lo getting traded or not. We have no idea, but what I'm seeing on the court, I love it. So that's what we're going to talk about first. Is D-Lo getting traded? If you had to ask me, don't get mad at Draco. I'm just the messenger. Never shoot the messenger. I'm just reporting my opinion on how I feel about this trade situation. My thought process on this, the media. If this wasn't 2024 and we was back in 2005, I would say this is nonsense. Trading a point guard that averages 27 points over the last 7 games will be the stupidest decision anybody can make. But since we're in 2024 and you can trade away big pieces, big superstars, and get another superstar, get multiple first round picks, some players are making $300 million in the NBA. We're in an entirely different time. So what I feel is going to happen, we're going to let the media control the narrative as much as they want to control it. The reason the Lakers are not winning games and going on these inconsistent runs is because D'Angelo Russell, that's what they wanted to run with. And the moment they realized they could not run with that narrative anymore, they tried to push another one. The smart thing that D-Lo did, he went on his own podcast and said, whoa, whoa, whoa. Everybody seems to think D-Lo is upset at his role on the team. No, he's upset that he was told his role on the team and now he's no longer playing that role. If somebody promised you something on the team that's a championship ready team and you come on here and they don't give you that role, I would be pissed off too. And D-Lo did one of the most gangster shit I have ever seen an NBA player do. He said, you know what, coach? You're playing me wrong. And you know you're playing me wrong. And you're playing on my top. I'm going to go out there and prove to you that you're a dumbass coach. And so everybody can see how dumb your ass is. I'm going to go out there and average 27 points over the last 7 games. Now, trust me, I understand when people say, oh, D-Lo's only doing this because he's in the trade market. Oh, he's in the trade rumor. Soon as D-Lo get comfortable again, he's going to go back to 8 points, 3 assists in the playoffs. I get all that. And you might be right. I promise you, you might be right. And anybody that say that, let me ask you a question. Is there a possibility that DeJounte Murray could come to the Lakers and average 8 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists in the playoff game? Yes, he can. We not sure of nothing. What has DeJounte Murray proved in the playoffs that's going to say, oh yeah, he will not do what D-Lo did in the playoffs? Absolutely nothing. If y'all watch my videos at the beginning of the season, I told y'all I do not need D-Lo to give me 28 points a game, 30 points a game. Would I love it? Of course. But if I can get a solid 18, 21 from here and there, probably 8, 9 assists, that's where I want him at, because in the playoffs, LeBron will have the ball in his hand a lot more. So if you can turn into a consistent scorer, I'm not even saying a consistent shooter, I'm saying a consistent scorer, there is no trades needed at all. So far as this whole trade discussion, it needs to end. It's stressing me out. It's actually making the games less enjoyable to watch, because I do not want nobody to make no mistakes, because if they do, that's the moment they're going to trade him. And if y'all on Twitter, y'all know how heated this DeJounte Murray and the trade discussion with the Lakers is. It's huge right now, and it's even getting bigger and bigger the closer the trade deadline get. and nobody has picked him up yet. So as long as he's out there in the market, this conversation is going to keep going on until he's no longer on the Atlanta Hawks and on a new team. And I can't sit here and be naive to think Rob Pelinka and Jeannie Buss is not sitting on the phone with the Atlanta Hawks trying to get a deal done. The funny thing is that 2029 first round pick that they was holding on to that they did not want to give away for nobody in the whole NBA, they're willing to give it away and a pick swap. So you trying to tell me you have all of the pieces that you need to win a championship and you're still shopping for a player that's probably going to give you the same production that the player that you're trying to trade and give you. Try to say that shit 5 times. Listen, if you made it this far in the video, just spam wave chat and give me a rating. Wave check. I just cut my hair about a week ago. Wave check. As far as this trade discussion and trade rumors go, it's going to go on all the way into the trade deadline. And I promise you, if D-Lo have a really awful stretch, I'm talking 1 to 2 games, that's going to be all they need to make the trade. And I promise you that. Hopefully not, because I want D-Lo to stay on the team, obviously. Because what the Lakers proved last night, that they can play defensive basketball and play offensive basketball and still win. We've seen games where they only scored 100 points and won against a big team. But last night, we had to put up 141 points to beat this team. So it shows we can put up points with anybody, and we can really lock down anybody. Speaking of lockdown, can I get Vando in the starting lineup, please? I think we all can agree that this man deserves to guard the best player on the floor every single night. He wants to guard the best player every single night. The fact that he has to be sitting in the corner guarding a shooter is ridiculous. I really don't want to mention this coach name, but we already know the reason for that. This man is getting treated terribly. And the fact that he bamboozled me to think that it was Vando's fault the way he was playing is criminal. I was wanting to say Vando is really not giving much on the offensive side, but he was really playing good defense, and that was before he was guarding like the best players every night. Y'all saw what he did last night, getting steal after steal. He's pressuring everybody 92 feet, blocking shots. But we already know he can do that. We seen that in the playoffs last season. We got Vando for that reason. But what made him a dual threat is the fact he was be able to shoot that 3-pointer in the corner. And the fact that he's finding his shot right now is perfect. And I think what's overrated about Vando is his rebounding. Vando can really rebound the ball. He got a lot of offensive rebounds last night, and we hit a lot of open threes. There is a lot that go unnoticed, especially on the stat sheet, that we do not see about Vando. But I promise you, if you actually watch the game, you see the impact that he have on the court. And hopefully it's because he's getting healthy. And I should have put him at the beginning of the video with D-Lo, because I ain't gonna lie, they're a partner in crime. They might be one of the best duos in the league. I think we can all agree on this. Can we get AR-15 and D-Lo for 35 minutes a night? I think that's mandatory, minimum. Because I don't know what it is. I don't understand the reason it wasn't working that much at the beginning of the season. Who knows what that reason could have been? Definitely have my suspicions on what that could have been. If the point guards do not get along with the coaches, how in the hell you're gonna have success? The point guard is literally calling out the plays that's coming from the coach. So if they do not agree with anything Darvin Ham is saying on the sideline, yet alone the court, why would it work? I would be mad if I was benched for Cam Reddish. Shout out to Cam Reddish. Hope he come back super healthy and ready to play. AD had a somewhat quiet night, but honestly, he really didn't have to do much. Bryant, AR-15, D-Lo, they really took the load on. Vando was going crazy, and the Bulls really didn't do much until they tried to let them back in the fourth quarter. But as far as this Laker team, I'm pretty sure they stressing y'all out just like they stressing me out. I hope they really figure this out and figure it out soon. Make a decision. Is you're going to trade somebody or not? Do not have these boys thinking they going out there getting traded every night and trying to win games. And then you got the whole Laker fan base on their head top. I need to know in the comments what side y'all on. Is y'all trying to trade somebody or is y'all okay with the team? Y'all already know how I feel about it. But that's going to do it for the end of the video, y'all. Let me know in the comments what y'all think about the Lakers going forward so far. Is y'all up? Is y'all down? I need to know. Let me know in the comments. Like the video. Subscribe to the YouTube if y'all haven't already. I'm going to see y'all in the next one, y'all.